Ok, hola, soy Román González, le mando un saludo a todos los fans, bendiciones, cuídense.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, aka, as we call me on this channel, the real TBE. Recently, an article came out. On Boxing Scene, where Roman Gonzalez basically comes out and says blatantly, "I won't be pressured to face Carlos Cuadras in a rematch for low pay," and he's standing firm. I gotta commend Chocolatito for this. In most cases, I get very pissed off when fighters demand more money when they've already gotten paid and compensated very well, and it makes no sense for their pay to increase. But if you're in Roman Gonzalez's case, where you're a fighter that has, dominated multiple weight classes, has won 45 fights or whatever it is, 45, 46-0. You've been the lineal champion at different weight classes. You fought in Japan, you fought in LA, you fought in New York City, you fought in Mexico, you fought in Nicaragua, you fought, in a lot of different places. And you've had to earn your keep in the sport of boxing. And yes, you have come from third world poverty. Yes, you have been paid more than the guys in small weight classes. He just got paid $400,000 for his most recent fight with Carlos Cuadras. But when you're Roman Gonzalez and when you're fighting guys like Cuadras and Estrada and Inoue, guys who are top level, pound for pound level fighters, these are fights that can change and alter the course of not just your career but your life. And I feel like, for Roman, he should get paid. He's earned his stripes. He is rated the #1 fighter in boxing. He's been lineal champion and in different weight classes. He's beaten unified champions. He's beaten guys bigger than him, smaller than him, journeymen, A-level fighters, B-level fighters. Whatever you've asked Roman Gonzalez to do, he has done it. So I don't see any problem with him saying that, he's a guy who makes $400,000, who made $400,000 last fight. He should get $1 million. He should get $1 million to fight Cuadras. And you know what? Cuadras should get, just under $1 million. I feel HBO should pay both these guys in the small weight classes their just due, because Gonzalez Cuadras is one of the best fights that was on HBO last year, for being honest. And I'll read you guys the quotes from this article. So, WBC convention recently happened. I was there. I saw Cuadras there. I saw Roman there. I got a picture of both of them, so shout out to them for the picture, and shout out to Roman for the interview. But Mauricio Sulaiman basically said that the fight's gonna happen in March, basically putting words in Roman's mouth, and Roman pretty much holds firm and saying, "No, I don't know what he's talking about. The fight's not gonna happen." So I'm gonna read you guys the quote. Here's what Roman said in regards to Sulaiman imposing his will and saying that the fight's gonna happen in March. He said, I quote, "Mauricio Sulaiman said at the Miami convention that that was the fight I would be involved in because that's what he wants. They could remove the title from me if I don't accept, but it does not matter because I cannot fight in the manner that's being required for a purse less than what we deserve. If God wants this fight to happen and they pay me well as I've asked for a good purse, then we will fight. We cannot accept a rematch if they're going to pay me little. It would be better to fight in Japan for a smaller purse than in the United States, where you get hit with a lot of taxes and a very low purse is left at the end of everything. The HBO people are offering me very low money, so I cannot accept the fight. I've been struggling to get a good purse because we are the world's #1 pound for pound. I'm thinking about the future of my children, my family. I'm a 4-division world champion, but they're paying me small purses. We are ready to do whatever it takes. If they remove the title, we'll go to another organization. We have proven that we deserve good money, and which we deserve to make a fight with Cuadras. The fight is not signed. Cuadras said yes, but he is the type of fighter that if they give him $50,000, he'll grab it, but I won't." So you know what? Shout out to Roman Gonzalez, because look, the man I believe he's about to turn 30 years old very soon. And 30 years old at flyweight and then weight classes where a lot of punches are being exchanged, you're getting hit a lot because the level of activity is a lot higher than other weight classes. Guys can retire at Roman's age. A lot of guys retire at Roman's age. And it's very possible. Look, I'm a big Roman Gonzalez fan, but if he does fight Cuadras, if he does fight Estrada or Inoue, it's possible one of these guys can put a beat down on him, honestly. And he could lose and he could be retired, and it's happened many times at flyweight. So with that being said, Roman Gonzalez should get $1 million to fight Carlos Cuadras, and then Cuadras should get $800,000 or $900,000 or $700 and $900,000 for Cuadras. I think is reasonable as well. I think the HBO should pay both of them the right amount of money to fight in a rematch because it was a great fight. And look, a lot of people are saying, well, well, nobody watches the small fighters. Nobody watches small weight classes. Well, that's false, because if you look at the actual ratings, right, between Quadras and Gonzalez, the fight did 843,000 on an average of that, and then the rebroadcast did 600,000 views. So, you look at guys. There's other guys who have fought on HBO who have done worse than that. And these guys are supposedly not attractive. They're smaller fighters. They don't speak English. They're not marketable. But people tune in to watch the fights. And I feel as long as Roman is able to headline cards and sell tickets as he did a decent job of, there was about 6,000, 7,000 tickets sold at the first fight. So if they do a rematch, I think it should come under different circumstances. I think it would probably be best to put these guys on the undercard of Golovkin Jacobs, as that fight would definitely be well received in a great boxing venue like Madison Square Garden. It's gonna sell out. That fight's gonna sell out, and the tickets I know are more expensive than usual because of the demands Jacobs made. So there could be some money to be had there. If not, if Roman's looking for that money, here's an idea that I've yet to hear anybody throw out there. Roman and Eddie Hearn. Shout out to Eddie Hearn. If somehow you get this video, I don't know if you're gonna get it, but Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn posted a picture of that one flyweight, the dude who just won recently. He beat Luis Concepcion, Khalil Yafai, I think that's how you say his name, the Olympian from the UK. It might be too early for him. People think he's still too green for Roman, but if you want to make that fight happen, put him Joshua Klitschko undercard where they've already sold 50,000, well over 50,000 tickets. They're gonna sell 90,000 tickets most likely. There is money to be made there for Roman Gonzalez. And that's why he could get $1 million payday if it doesn't come from fighting Quadras. So that's something to think about. I don't know how realistic that is, or if Eddie Hearn is even looking into that, but it's something that could get Roman Gonzalez the payday he deserves. Other than that, I'm happy with what Roman's doing. There's discrimination in boxing in small weight classes, and in most cases, it'd be cool to. It'd be justifiable, but Roman's been doing good numbers. He's become a bit of a name out there in the Los Angeles area, as he sold, like I said, 7,000 tickets. There's guys now like Arizona Lara. He's fighting here in Miami. Arizona Lara couldn't even sell 7,000 tickets in the highest the area with the highest concentration of Cubans. Roman can go to LA. He had no ties to LA other than fighting there a couple times, and he sold 7,000 tickets. So what does it say about Roman? It shows that he's a special fighter, and as long as HBO puts their money behind him and markets him like they've been marketing him, he'll continue to get more popular, and I think they'll get a good return on their investment. So make the fight happen. Guys in boxing like Daniel Jacobs are getting paid multi-millions. He's going to get more than $1 million for this fight with Golovkin. He got 1.5 against Quillen. You got guys like Lara getting multiple millions to fight bums, and I know it's different. You had Crawford who got 1.3 to fight Viktor Postol. You got Viktor Postol made $675K to fight Crawford. Viktor Postol should not be getting more money than Roman Gonzalez. Okay, it's ridiculous. Boxing is the only sport in the world where you can be hands down the best fighter or arguably the best person at the damn sport and not get paid like it. And it's got to change. So pay up, man. Get the man his money. If you don't want to give him $1 million, that's fine. I think even a fair offer of 700 to 800, 900K would be reasonable. But don't lowball Roman Gonzalez. Don't lowball Roman Gonzalez HBO. Pay the man what he's worth. He's proved it, and he's giving you guys great fight after great fight. So ran over, man.